Welcome to my trade recap. Today I have a trade from last Thursday. We will analyze and review for you guys. This was the first trade I took on the new funded account challenge. I wrote my mental state down, which I'm just gonna read to you guys. The first trade on the funded account challenge in a long time. The setup was really good, but I was quite nervous. I wasn't actually scared that the trade wouldn't go against my bias. I was mostly afraid of it might reverse around right before my TP. We went all the way up to 159 before the trade reversed and broke 5-minute structure to the downside. About 30 minutes later, we finally hit TP. At that point, I had already moved the trade to break even and closed the trade. For the future, I don't want to close trades early, at least not unless the 15-minute structure breaks. After the trade, I felt good, but I was a little bit mad at myself for not holding all the way to TP or break even. The trade, this one, as you can see, this is not a perfectly one-to-one trade because we came, like this. Let me show you. We came all the way up here. This was around 195. Then we retraced and broke structure to the downside. Hold on, let me check that real quick. That's not the case. No, wasn't the right one. It was like this. So yeah, zack, boom, like this. When we were all the way up here, this was at 195 euros, so only 5 euros away from my take profit. But then we came down, and with this candle, we broke 5-minute structure to the downside because this is a low, and we broke beneath the low. That's when I thought, okay, fuck, 5-minute break of structure to the downside against my bias. Let's just close the trade. So I went out with 1.5%, and my profit target would have been 2%. Then around 30 minutes later, we hit TP with this one, and yeah, it continued to rise. So for the future, I don't want to to close trades early unless we break structure on the 15 minutes. So in that scenario, I wouldn't have closed the trade until we broke beneath, this low or this low. And if that doesn't happen, the trade just runs into break even, and that's also okay. Let's analyze the technicals real quick. So we had this London low, which we came from Asia highs into and reacted once New York session opened. We were bullish on the 4-hour time frame and on the 30-minute time frame. So I scaled into the 5-minute time frame, where I only had to wait for a 5-minute break of structure because within this whole move there is no break of structure. It happened all the way up here. So once we broke 5-minute structure, I entered the position. On the 15-minute time frame, we have a inverse. Holy fuck! We have a inverse fair value gap. Right there. We have this big inverse fair value gap, which we came into with the retracement into London low, and so I was just waiting for the 5-minute break of structure. And once that happened, I entered the trade. And yeah, my stops were around 20 pips beneath the inverse fair value gap, and take profits, yeah, just a 1-to-1. I want to look if I'm currently journaling if the trades I take would also hit a 1 to 1.2 risk to reward. Most of the trades actually do, because if I can increase that over a long period of time, that would make a huge difference. In this case, it would have worked. I can show you. So in this case, 1.52. It may have taken a while, but that's no problem. Actually, the stop loss was a bit bigger. And I also need to start using the MetaTrader 5 data, like all these numbers, to calculate my positions, because I'll take the numbers from TradingView, and then they don't exactly overline with the numbers from MetaTrader 5, and that causes my stop loss to be off guard, or not at the level where I want it to be. Because if I would have calculated my position size with the numbers from MetaTrader 5, my TP would have been not that high, and I wouldn't have closed the trade early because we would hit take profit way earlier. And yeah, I can show you, because I wanted my stop loss to be just 20 pips under the inverse fair value gap, so around here. And after taking the trade, my stop loss came all the way down here, which is 30 pips under, which is too big. Yeah, but in general, the trade was really nice. We had a really good setup, and yeah, first trade on the funded account went good so far. And yeah, thanks for watching.